a regular member of ours, Bob Birch, Catholic deacon for many years. He actually signed on at the detention center March, when was it? March 2001, and he was active right up to when COVID hit, and he went through a lot, and he's sorely missed. And Tom, you and he came in on Friday mornings. That was such a gift to me as a chaplain, because I could save up some heavy duty counseling and say, hey guys, would you see these one or two people? And either Bob or Tom would come to help me visit the people in segregation. And you both, all the deacons did wonderful work. And that really hit me hard when I learned that Bob had passed away. And I don't know whether you got the link to watch the funeral. That was last Friday, August 26th, and it was online. I think I saw you, Tom. Were you one of the pallbearers?
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Anybody that worked with Bob in the prison was a pallbearer.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
And I'll send you the link in the notes for where you could go to the Kelly Funeral Home site and sign up to watch the service. They have it recorded. And also you can go to the site, and I'll send you that link so that you could leave a message of condolence and say some words of encouragement to the family. I know that there's lots of people that are doing that, and I think that's one way that we in the PNG could pass on our greetings and encouragement and condolences to the family. And I want to use the word deacon as kind of a bouncing off point for the brief devotional for today. And because Bob and Tom are deacons, and that's they're with the Roman Catholic Church, and it's just a marvelous gift to the community, to especially the prison, to have a group of deacons who come in and they're faithful servants. And you guys helped me so much. And I looked up the word, if you've dug around in scripture, that it's diakonos, the Greek word for that. And I had always just kind of made the joke that, well, deacons, what's a deacon? Well, it's the person who's deacon here, deacon there, and just everything like that. And I looked up the actual word, and it comes from dia, which is thoroughly or through, and konos, dust. And I'll just read the quote. I was blown away by, blown away by this, because it just was wonderful. Thoroughly raise up dust by moving in a hurry, and so to minister. And it's to kick up dust. And I'm thinking, that's right. When you guys are deacon here, deacon there, you're raising up dust. You're serving God. It's an active word. And I thought, wow, that just described the deacons that I know in the Pentecostal church. We don't ordain deacons, but there you have the board of deacon, and they just do the basic work, the behind the scenes work in the church. And I'm just thinking of the whole list. I have a list of names: Patrick Berry, Bob Birch, Tom Cudahy, you see him here on screen, Mike Doherty, Steve Donahue, Bing Gallant and John George. They're both passed away, but I still have great memories of them. Oliver Hunt, Roger Amiot, Rene Auger, Peter Chan, and Tom, I'm sure I've missed many, many more. But the whole idea was servant, ministering to others. And the key verse that I want to read today, Mark 10:45, for even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many. And that's Jesus talking about himself, but for his followers, us, we are to serve. And Bob Birch served with distinction, and it was a privilege to work side by side with him. Perhaps I haven't talked to you, Tom. Can you bring some further light on how was the funeral service and how is the family doing?
Well, first of all, the funeral service was very inspiring. We had Father Bob Poole, who was celebrating the Mass and also gave the eulogy. Father Poole used to come to the prison
Yes,
until he was assigned. Pardon me?
yes, he did. I remember him. Yeah.
He would come as much as he could on a Sunday to help us celebrate Mass, which was just wonderful for not only for us, but more importantly for the prisoners that did show up on that particular day. But the Archdiocese assigned him to a parish out in Richmond, and so we lost him after that, which was unfortunate because I think Father Bob had a real good heart for the prison ministry, you know.
Yes.
The family itself, it was hard for them. It was really hard, especially for Bev, you know.
Mhm.
The two of them were just like that, right? Best of friends, did everything together. And I think it was especially hard for his granddaughter. She's 10 years old. Her name is Tessa, and Bob talks about her all the time.
Oh.
Those two were just like that as well. And she was lost. You could see it. She could tell that she sat right very close to her grandmother on the day of the funeral as well, right beside her. And it was really something adorable and special to see at the same time. You know, there's just tremendous amount of love between the three of them. There's no doubt about that. You know, so the service itself, again, the word that comes to mind is inspiring. And Father Bob's eulogy was,
Yes.
there was humor in it, but there was so much truth about who Bob Birch was and will continue to be in our hearts. You know, I can only say that Bob was a friend, a mentor to me. He really did help me along in my 4 years in formation. There's no doubt about that. It's funny, when we were assigned different assignments in formation, one of the first ones I got was in the prison. And one of the first persons I met was Bob. And that's where, from that point on, we were close. We just seemed to connect, you know, and it was just wonderful. It was a tremendous gift for both of us, you know, and for all of us. I mean, anybody that knew Bob, well, you know, he was so easy to talk to, tremendous listener, and he always knew what to say. And of course, he had a great sense of humor too. And if you don't know, he was probably Notre Dame Fighting Irish's football team biggest fan. You know, he always would never miss a game, and I always heard about them the next day or whenever, or the next week if I didn't see him on a Sunday or whatever. I always heard about it. And poor Bev, of course, wasn't too happy about that, but that was one of Bob's passions, you know, the Fighting Irish in Notre Dame. And he will be sorely missed by all of us. There's no doubt about that.